Good morning, Redwoods. Just so we are clear, I want to understand you. Yes, I understand that I'm not gonna be able to figure out everything, or I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about from a human being to human being. I want to try to understand, because I feel like if we can understand one another, it will be a positive thing. Two conversations this morning. Two ends of the spectrum. First of all, I am not saying that people shouldn't use social media, because obviously you're listening to this video. Yes, I'm passionate. Yes, I'm intense. And yes, I've been thinking about this. I don't know what I'm going to say, because that's what Redwoods is. It's raw. There's no edit. There's no filter. It is what it is. And right now I'm fired up because I see misunderstanding. It's just like anything else, balance. There's goods and, there's good things and bad things, but if anybody needs any more data, if anybody needs any more, just if you talk to people, if you have genuine conversations with people, you know that since social media has been used more and more, and I'm not talking about kitty cat videos, I'm not talking about these nature videos, I'm talking about the probably huge chunk of, oh my gosh, if I was a 10-year-old boy and you see a yoga video, this isn't preaching about, oh, something's the devil, oh, social media is the devil. No, but you do not need anything from me. You don't need me to tell you a story. You don't need any data to know that I'll just take one segment of the population. Are little girls better off because of social media? Are little girls better off? Are they healthier? Just answer me. That doesn't mean don't use it. That doesn't mean I lost my kitty cat. Will you come lost and found? That's awesome. For me, this is awesome. Redwood's Redemption is awesome. And I'm sharing. The point of this is I am sharing. It may not be for everyone. Go away, I'm baiting. Oh, my balls. When I say unplug, for example, at least for 20 minutes in the day, I'm going to unplug from my phone and go take a walk back there. It's a sacred spot. I leave everything behind. Do I look at YouTube videos and about health and working out? And yeah, sometimes some nonsense. What is Redwoods? That is the next thing. What is up with society where the way you talk to someone, like Right now, I'm intense. I'm passionate. This is all of me. This is my heart and soul and mind. And the very few people that know me, they know what's up. There's some great things about social media. But if you're 14 years old and spending 8 hours a day on social media, that is not healthy. Redwoods. Is it about unplugging? Look, like I say, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes is better than nothing. It's not about, yes, you unplug, but it's about this. It's about this. The trees, the birds. You cannot replace that with a screen and a TV or something. Of course, if you're in a hospital bed, that's what I've said. Maybe you just want to take a walk from your hospital bed or whatever and be able to see trees and butterflies. Sassafras, hickory. And I am sorry to those who have, and like I said, it goes back to why are we get so wrapped up in somebody's tone that we don't hear the message. But more important, we don't see the struggle. I'm sorry, but nobody is placing blame on individuals who are out there every day and their job and their passion is to help others. I'm talking about the system itself moving forward and what's been going on and what's been allowed to happen. Redwood's redemption, an alternative or an addition. Not saying, not against anything. Yes, there's some things. But rather for just trying something different. I don't believe that most people have access to nature trails or hiking trails so can we get together and maybe I'll use social media to do that. That's awesome that I can do that. We just can't ignore the other side of it. I've raised 2 daughters. I know what goes on. I've been in family court. I know what goes on. You got to see the struggle. What keeps people from seeing the struggle? If I approach you and talk to you, it is genuine and I want to talk to you. I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing. Genuinely understand. One thing about my family member that death by suicide. In the end, it was, there was times where if my ego judges his ego, then there's no way I see his struggle. Do you not understand that? If you don't understand that, talk to me right here, right now. Talk to me. Something it's worse. Things are not better in the mental health system. I shouldn't even say that. People are not better off now than I study loneliness. And some people, oh my gosh. They'll say everything, but it said a recent thing found that people who went to college had more friends than people that didn't go to college. And I was thinking about how they leave out the struggle part of that. Well, obviously, if you're going to college, yeah, you're working. Yeah, work 2 jobs. Go to school. I did it. Awesome. But it was a privilege. I say privilege. I know it's going to trigger some people. Blood, sweat, and tears. I've lost it all. I've given it all for my family, for my daughter. I get it. I understand. They'll say anything, and the next thing that comes with that, well, you're talking about men, because more college students are women. And why can't I say women and females and men? Why am I not allowed to say that? How can we talk about suicide? How can we come to the table if we can't sit there and say, oh, what's the percent of men and women commit suicide? That's not bashing somebody. And it's not blaming the other. I'm not saying that women are responsible for men killing themselves. But are you going to try to... I'm telling you this. The people that are so lax about replacing real people with social media, just wait. I don't want this to happen, but I think that some numbers are going to start changing. Increase. I know this for a fact. There is an increase in mental health issues among young females. Please let me say that. I have 2 daughters. I love them. I want the best for them. We are equal, but not the same. Men and women learn differently. School is not the same for boys and girls. It needs to be different. My point is, why do we keep doing the same thing, throwing money at it, and big pharma, whatever, but we won't sit down at the table and have the conversation about suicide and loneliness? The one thing I know about people that are lonely is, it's like when I hear people say, oh, I like somebody that makes me laugh. I'm sorry if my tone, I'm sorry if my method, but I'm telling you where I'm trying to get to. 132, where are you? Somehow, if 2 of you got together, or us got together, then that number might change. Geographically impossible. Yes. That's why I network. Just like social media. There's a good use right there. We can network. Landowners maybe have a piece of property they want to let somebody make some trails. This is all about love and loving kindness and sharing. There is no exclusion to anybody. And if we can't talk about the differences in male and female problems being different, and every father I know wants the best for his children, his daughters, his sons. We cannot make this a political issue. We cannot make this. Can we please leave the red tape out? Redwood's redemption. Imagine a little spot in the woods. There's some goats and chickens, a couple Great Pyrenees dogs, maybe a couple horses, a couple barn cats. Who knows? Having a little cabin to stay in if you want to be by yourself. If not, everybody has a spot in the garden they can go work. I think we can change that number for everyone. No exclusion. No exclusion. Every one of us. We are equal. We are equal. But we have to be able to talk about it. And we have to be able to put aside, I might not like the way, I don't know. I know that the delivery turns people off. That's just, the delivery turns people off, some people. It's always some, never all. I know where my heart is. And it's a hand reaching out to everyone in hopes that we can have understanding. Understanding the struggle. Seeing the struggle above anything else. Understanding that you may not understand where that person is coming from. You may disagree. That's fine. But like I said, if one or two can get together, and I've been there, I don't want to go back. Here I am.